Hello and welcome to Consumer Times, your trusted guide to consumer rights, awareness, and empowerment and education. Today we will talk about Decoding Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS) rules for startups. It is a complete guide as in the dynamic landscape of Indian entrepreneurship, startups play a critical role in driving innovation, creating employment opportunities, and boosting the economy. However, as these businesses emerge and grow, it is essential for them to align with established standards to ensure product quality, safety, and reliability. The Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS), India's national standards body, plays a pivotal role in this regard by setting benchmarks and certifying products across diverse industries. For startups, understanding and adhering to BIS regulations is not just about compliance but also about building credibility and gaining customer trust. Before going ahead and further discuss, please comment, like, share and do not forget to subscribe and press bell icon to motivate us. Now we delves into the BIS rules applicable to startups, the importance of these standards, the various categories under which BIS operates, and the mandatory certifications required to ensure seamless business operations. Importance of BIS for startups. 1. Building consumer trust, quality and safety are critical for winning customer confidence. BIS certification signals that a product meets rigorous standards, reassuring consumers about its reliability. For startups trying to establish a foothold in competitive markets, BIS compliance can serve as a unique selling proposition (USP). 2. Access to markets. BIS certification is often a prerequisite for selling products in certain sectors or geographic regions. For instance, products such as electronics, food items, or medical devices must meet specific BIS standards to be sold legally in India or exported to international markets. 3. Legal compliance. Adhering to BIS standards ensures that startups are on the right side of the law. Non-compliance can lead to penalties, product recalls, or even business shutdowns. Thus, BIS compliance protects startups from legal and financial risks. 4. Encouraging innovation. While standards may appear restrictive at first glance, they also encourage innovation. By setting clear benchmarks, BIS provides startups with a framework for developing high-quality, competitive products. 5. Supporting sustainability. BIS standards often emphasize eco-friendly practices and energy efficiency. Compliance helps startups align with global sustainability goals, making them more attractive to investors and environmentally conscious customers. Categories of BIS certification. The BIS operates across numerous sectors to standardize and certify products and services. Startups need to identify which category their products or services fall under to ensure compliance. Below are some of the major categories under BIS. 1. Electronics and information technology. Products like smartphones, laptops, LED lights, and electronic components require BIS certification to ensure they meet safety and performance standards. With the proliferation of tech startups in India, this category is particularly relevant. 2. Food and agriculture. Startups in the food industry must adhere to BIS standards for packaged foods, edible oils, bottled water, and other consumables. This ensures food safety and hygiene, which are paramount for consumer health. 3. Building materials. For startups dealing in construction materials like cement, steel, and paints, BIS certification is essential to guarantee structural safety and durability. 4. Automobiles and automotive components. Startups manufacturing or dealing with electric vehicles, EVs, batteries, or automotive parts must comply with BIS standards to ensure product safety and functionality. 5. Textiles and apparel. BIS standards cover textiles, ensuring products meet benchmarks for quality, color fastness, and safety. This is particularly important for startups in the fashion and apparel industry. 6. Medical devices. Startups in the healthcare sector must ensure their products, such as surgical instruments, diagnostic equipment, and implants, meet BIS safety and performance standards. 7. Energy efficiency. BIS certifies energy efficient appliances, including air conditioners, refrigerators, and fans. Startups focusing on green technologies and energy saving products must comply with these standards. Mandatory BIS certifications for startups. While BIS offers voluntary certification for many products, certain items are subject to mandatory certification to ensure public safety and national interest. Below are key mandatory certifications that startups should be aware of. 1. ISI Mark certification. The ISI, Indian Standards Institute, mark is one of the most recognized certifications in India. It is mandatory for products like electrical appliances, kitchenware, and building materials. Startups manufacturing these items must obtain ISI certification to sell their products legally. 2. Compulsory Registration Scheme, CRS. Under CRS, BIS mandates certification for electronics and IT products such as mobile phones, LED televisions, power adapters, and set-top boxes. Startups in the electronics space must ensure compliance with CRS requirements before launching their products. 3. Hallmarking for precious metals. For startups dealing with gold, silver, or other precious metals, hallmarking is mandatory. It certifies the purity and authenticity of the metal, which is crucial for maintaining consumer trust. 4. FSSAI and BIS for food products. While the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, oversees food safety, certain packaged foods and bottled water also require BIS certification. Startups in the food sector must ensure dual compliance to operate legally. 5. Energy labeling. Appliances such as air conditioners, refrigerators, and washing machines must comply with BIS energy efficiency standards. The certification ensures that these products meet specified energy saving benchmarks. 6. Toy safety certification. Startups in the toy industry must obtain BIS certification for their products to ensure they meet safety and quality standards, especially for children's safety. 7. Cement and steel certification. Manufacturers of cement and steel must comply with BIS standards to ensure structural integrity and safety in construction projects. Steps to obtain BIS certification for startups. For startups, obtaining BIS certification can seem daunting, but following a structured process simplifies the journey. Identify applicable standards. Start by determining the BIS standards applicable to your product. This can be done through the BIS website or by consulting with experts. Prepare documentation. Gather the necessary documents, including product specifications, test reports, and company details. Accurate documentation is critical for a smooth certification process. Product testing. Products must undergo testing in BIS recognized laboratories to ensure they meet the required standards. Testing is a crucial step in the certification process. Application submission. Submit the certification application online through the BIS portal, along with the required documents and fees. Factory inspection. BIS officials may conduct factory inspections to verify compliance with standards. Startups must ensure their manufacturing facilities are ready for such audits. Grant of license. Once the application and inspection are approved, BIS issues the certification license, allowing the startup to use the relevant mark, e.g., ISI mark, on its products. Challenges faced by startups in BIS compliance. Despite its importance, startups often face challenges in complying with BIS standards. Lack of awareness. Many startups are unaware of the applicable BIS standards, leading to non-compliance, high costs. Testing, certification, and factory modifications can be costly for startups operating on tight budgets. Time-consuming process. The certification process can be lengthy, delaying product launches. Technical expertise. Understanding and implementing BIS standards requires technical expertise, which startups may lack. To overcome these challenges, startups can seek support from industry associations, consultants, or government initiatives aimed at promoting compliance. Government support for BIS compliance. Recognizing the challenges faced by startups, the Indian government has introduced several initiatives to simplify BIS compliance. Startup India Initiative. This program provides startups with resources, mentorship, and subsidies to facilitate compliance with BIS and other regulatory requirements. Single window clearance. To streamline the certification process, BIS offers a single window clearance system for startups. Testing subsidies. Government schemes provide subsidies for product testing in BIS recognized laboratories, reducing financial burdens on startups. Training and workshops. BIS conducts training sessions and workshops to educate startups about standards and certification processes. For startups, aligning with the Bureau of Indian Standards is not just a regulatory necessity but a strategic move to build trust, ensure quality, and access broader markets. While the certification process can be challenging, the long-term benefits far outweigh the initial efforts. By complying with BIS standards, startups can enhance their credibility, mitigate risks, and contribute to a safer and more sustainable business ecosystem. As India continues to foster a vibrant startup ecosystem, the role of BIS in standardizing and certifying products will remain crucial. Startups that embrace these standards will not only gain a competitive edge but also play a pivotal role in shaping a high-quality, globally competitive Indian market. If you like our video to motivate us, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Consumer Times for more insightful content that empowers you as a consumer.